Orlando Magic.
Get hip or get stuck.
W-2 Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everyone. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Orlando Magic. Orlando comes into this one following a loss to the Raptors in Toronto. A win tonight would make it 3 victories in their first 4 games of the season. That would be a nice little run to start the year. Kenny, chance to watch Che, a guy known for not playing in a game once, sat out in protest at Bay City University.
Well, you know what? Che, that was a tough decision. I mean, here's this guy standing up for his teammates. At the end of the day, though, the rest of the team is what matters. These things will take you to another level as a teammate, and people will follow you. Way to go, Che.
Yeah, Che felt this was right at the time. Some things are bigger than the game, fellas. This may not have been one of them, but shout out to Che for standing by his convictions.
And with the game just about ready to begin, time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
The skyline of Orlando is seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. In a blazing start to the new season, we look at the updated power ranking. Some teams are hot, and some teams aren't. Take a look at the Suns. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And checking out the Magic, they have just done a magnificent job of building chemistry. Higher on this list than many people expected. One of the great stories thus far.
So the New York starting 5, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Barrett is out there with Elfrid Payton, and it's Harkless in at the small forward position. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And the Magic start out with the ball. Even this early on, Brent, have you been on teams where you just knew changes were coming down the road?
Yeah, most of that, Kevin, I think happens because of internally what's going on with the team. Yeah, on the floor, you're going to see guys operating in the offense, playing pick and roll, but
it's behind the curtains where you begin to feel, right?
Good executives and good coaching staffs understand communicating to the people in the front office to say, hey, if we stay this way, our potential, instead of growing, is not knowing how low we're going to go. So we need to make some changes.
Pass to Harkless. Nice D from Fournier. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You gotta love how Fultz uses his strength on these tough finishes, elevating up and over the defense and just finishing in traffic.
That free throw good from Fultz.
And the feeling is with Fultz, tremendous potential. Could be one of those game-changing type point guards who scores and passes with ease.
Now here's Harkless. Pass to Robinson. There's the triple. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Isaac up top, defended by Harkless. Now Isaac. The pass to Fultz. Now here's Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Tries from 7. And Fournier with a nice bucket inside.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Payton. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago, and the shot is good.
A soft touch from Elfrid Payton. A little tricky there with the floater.
The Magic have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Pass to Fournier. For the 3. He's off on that one. Now the Knicks take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Well, all those turnovers made it a scrappy game, which suits them. They caused a lot of chaos with their defense, which played right into their hands.
Now here's Fultz over Payton. Here's Vucevic. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And 5 straight triple-doubles last season for Elfrid Payton, showing his all-around impact.
Amazing with his size and athleticism at the point guard position that he has that kind of versatility. That's some lofty company. I mean, 5 straight triple-doubles. What an amazing run by EP.
First free throw is good. Greg, Elfrid Payton's continued to improve his game, and so far so good.
Yeah, a marked improvement in long-range percentage. Good size and defensive potential as well. He's knocking down shots. We might have something in Elfrid Payton.
The Knicks making a switch here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Portis comes in for Randall. Dotson's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Barrett.
Well, we've seen indications of Payton and his all-around game, but we just would want to see the evolution of the shot come along, just more consistent from the outside. That's the next step.
Now here's Vucevic. 17 points for him last game against Toronto.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Ross, that's good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Passes it to Ntilikina. And here is Portis. Over Bamba. Misses off the left iron.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Got a piece of it. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and the Knicks miss again. Magic leading by 6. To the middle. Here is Ross. Pass to Carter-Williams. Releases. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Here's Payton. Oh, that's blocked. But they'll get another chance. Portis. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Really good at getting down the floor. When Bamba is hustling, good things often happen in transition.
Here's Payton, following the score by Mohamed Bamba. And a wide-open look for Portis. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Carter Williams with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Peyton outside. Right side, Portis. Can't get it to fall. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Magic lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mother.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for her 4 boys. You know, she bears herself off daily. You know, I always try to pride myself in hard work also because how hard she worked for me.
And she was a basketball player in her own right. Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby. But she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Taj Gibson, Ntilikina out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Dotson in at the small forward. Now here's Bullock over Augustine. And it's Bullock missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
What improvements, Brent, do you like to see out of players going from season 1 to their second season in the league?
Biggest thing, Kevin, turnovers. Player comes into the league, has an opportunity to play, wants to rush things, plays too fast, doesn't have an ability to slow down and make reads. From season 1 to season 2, and given the role and responsibility for that player, when you watch a guy whose ability to take away the mistakes, the simple mistakes he made last year, that's growth.
Because it's connected to so many other areas of his game.
Right, and he's not trying to do things that he wasn't capable of doing when he came into the league last year. He's understanding more of where it is that he's best suited in possessions and for that offense.
Good explanation. Now here's Ennis. Kicks it to Vucevic. Second shot opportunity. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And I don't know if I'm going to call these guys rivals, but as conference opponents, they're still familiar with each other. Neither team will want to give an inch in this first meeting.
So for the Magic, Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Bamba. Murray comes in for Ennis. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Terrence Ross. And a new group in for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Julius Randle comes in for Portis. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Damian Dotson. And Barrett subbed in for Ntilikina. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, last season we thought the Knicks' cornerstone player was Kristaps Porzingis. But the player and the team fell out of love with each other, and the Knicks traded him to Dallas. The draft picks and cap space freed them up for a wild summer, led by the drafting of rookie R.J. Barrett in the draft. Now New York has one of the more drastically revamped rosters in the league. Kevin, there's a lot to be excited about going forward in the Big Apple.
Big moves indeed, David. Thank you. Here's Bullock after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. New York needs to get off a shot. He gets that one.
Yeah, that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Well, the Knicks had a lot of turnover trading for expiring contracts. They did what they could to accommodate the wishes of a lot of vets.
Yeah, the problem right now for the Knicks is they're not inviting to a lot of free agents, and that's really where they're trying to make their play. So fascinating over the course of the past decade that New York has not been able to attract the top-tier talent. So building through the draft, Coach Fizdale hopeful that they'll land a star one way or another.
For the Magic, Isaac comes in for Murray, and Evan Fournier subbed in for Augustine. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Payton, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. Now here's Fultz. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. For Orlando, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Seems like nearly everyone, Brent, can shoot the three. Records being broken every year. How long do you think this age of shooting is going to last?
The tipping point, I'm not sure where that is, but the fact that the Houston Rockets in the past 2 seasons have done what it is that they've done, shooting more threes than twos for 2 consecutive seasons, is just a mind-boggling thing to me, Kevin. I think,
but where has it got?
Well, I think that we're kind of at
the tipping
maximum.
point.
I think we are at the tipping point. I don't know how much more you can do, but the teams that are seeing those other teams having success with it are trying to emulate it.
They are.
Without the talent that you have. So the next few years are going to be interesting to see how it is or where it is that a transformative player maybe brings the game back towards inside the three-point line, or what strategies change to create even more three-point shots.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Knicks trail by 11. And the pass to Robinson. Randall left side. 1:09 left here in the second. The shot comes out.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
And so Payton will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Orlando will come the other way. Pass to Carter Williams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
The first one falls. Bamba is checked in for Orlando. The Knicks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Randall. Damian Dotson comes in for Harkless. And it's Ntilikina in for Elfrid Payton. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Knicks trail by 14. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Ntilikina, and it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
Now, here's Barrett. Carter Williams covering. It's stolen by Carter Williams. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Orlando, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks, Nick. What got you guys going in the first half?
It was just we played aggressive and try to be a presence in there. Everybody, not just me, but all the guys. And that's what we need to do, when we start the game off right, then we can build a pretty nice lead like tonight we did.
Obviously, it's how you finish, not how you start. Thanks, Nick. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Knicks trail by 16. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Floats it up for Randall. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Randall getting up there, explosive vertically on that play with great timing. Well, an expanding offensive game for Julius Randle, as the first few years he was driving in with his head down and not able to finish around taller players on the interior part of defenses. But last year, tremendous finisher, added some three-point shooting, and was much better from the mid-range. He becomes a bit of a matchup nightmare if he's got all 3 of those things working.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Fultz. They get the rebound. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 13.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And Brent, the blend of strength, agility, and speed makes Randall a handful when he's going downhill.
He's dangerous around the rim, Kevin, and if he's got a live dribble where he's caught the ball around the elbow or the top of the key and can put the ball down on the deck and get up to speed, he becomes tough to guard. Be really interesting if the Knicks can explore him in some transition opportunities, getting out on the break where he might be able to rebound and push it out, a la a Draymond Green type of play.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Ross, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And then for New York, Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Reggie Bullock comes in for Harkless. And it's Ntilikina in for Payton. And it's the Magic with the ball, following the score by New York. Here's Gordon. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got his third assist on the night. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for New York. They trail by 16. Augustine grabs the board.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Stripped away. 1:49 left in the third quarter of the game. Count that one.
Well, he's a pass-first point guard. Ntilikina with a nice play there.
And here's Augustine. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Gordon. And again, it's Orlando converting. Knicks trail by 16. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Randall. And it's good for 2. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Augustine looking around. Passes it to Gordon. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Ntilikina. Here's Randall. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now here is Augustine. Shot clock at 5. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Fires the 3. Randall grabs the board.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Yep, it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Barrett.
An effective mid-range scorer. Barrett excels at finding openings in the defense and capitalizing.
Here's Gordon. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got 4 assists in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's Orlando, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Portis. He's out there with Robinson. Harkless is out there with Elfrid Payton. And it's Dotson in at the 2 spot. Harkless with it. Now guarded by Murray. Here's Dotson. Count it. Dotson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for New York.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Down low. Here's Isaac. He dishes it to Bamba. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Pass to Isaac from outside the arc. The Magic again can't hit. Knicks trail by 12. To the inside. Payton outside. Now here is Robinson. He's guarded closer. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 3rd assist on the night. The dish to Murray. There's the pass to Bamba. Here's Carter Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New York shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Just over a minute and a half play here in the fourth. Stolen by Bamba. Now here's Carter Williams. Inside. Got a hand on it. Here's Dotson. Carter Williams covering. Pass to Payton. Harkless on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Robinson. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Both teams will make substitutions. And that one misses. Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Right? Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need to be complete as people.
And Orlando making a change here. Fultz is checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Magic leading by 12. Lob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Here's Portis. Knocks it loose. It's Fournier on the wing. Vucevic trying to get open. Fournier's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Fultz the pass to Gordon. Robinson with the block. Now, here's Barrett, guarded by Fultz.
And with this kind of momentum behind him, Barrett, a terror. Love seeing him hammer it home.
1:12 left to play in the final quarter. Down low, here's Gordon. Headshot off. Great D that time from Portis.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Magic.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Vucevic.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Now Fultz. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Will do, Coach.
Whatever you said to yourself at the beginning of that game?
Yeah.
Doing
that. That was great. See, I love having a pro on to give us the inside scoop, Hornet.
Scoop it and ship it, Hank.
What you said.
Hey, Che, we still on for that one-on-one later?
What's up, Vin? Yeah, I'm down. What's up, Pat?
Good to see you.